Alright. Just wait on a couple girls to get your attention.
I'm trying to put it in the folder.
Wait. Go ahead.
Okay, so job shadowing. I job shadowed Mrs. Kelly Sadlecki. She works at St. Mary's Elementary School. She's in human services. She's a kindergarten teacher. She says she's been teaching for 8 years. She's actually my third grade teacher. So that was like 7 years ago. It was actually really cool to work with her, like, since she had been my teacher. It was cool to see, like, kind of behind the scenes, sort of. Her typical day, she says she tries to keep it, like, kind of in a certain routine, just because they're, like, little kids, and so they would, like, catch on better if it was, like, in a certain routine. So she does, like, certain things every morning and then certain things in the afternoon. She tends to do, like, reading and writing in the afternoon and then, like, math in the morning. Okay, she said she has a bachelor's in teaching, and then she continues her education. She has to take, it was kind of like the registered nurse, where you have to, like, get a certain amount of credits, like, in a certain amount of years to, like, keep teaching, I guess. Does that make sense?
That's right.
Okay, I would like, if I was a kindergarten teacher, I'd like to stay in, like, the mid-Michigan area. I don't really want to move out of state. The average salary online, it said $36,000 per year. It grows with, like, experience and, like, depending on where you teach.
Is that starting or is that median?
That is starting, I think. And then I don't know how true that is. That's just what I found online. It said about 17% increase in jobs.
For the education, does it matter, like, if you're a kindergarten teacher or sixth grade teacher?
I don't think so. I think it's pretty much the same stuff. Maybe a little bit different, like, classes or whatever, but I think it's basically the same things.
I don't mean to interrupt, but just so you know, it's like, you want to be a teacher, you're on a certain track, it's K-6, or it's like 6-12. So like, I chose 6-12 when I got the certification. So you go for elementary or you go for high school, and then if it's high school, you have to pick a subject. So like kindergarten through 6, you can teach anything, alright? And also just, you know, too, like, if you're at a public school, you usually get paid more than a religious school, but there are some private schools that actually pay better, so it's not really.
And I did look up for, this is for, like, Catholic school.
Oh, okay.
Mid-Michigan Catholic school. Related jobs would be, like, first or sixth grade teacher, just elementary teacher in general, like a librarian, teacher assistant, or preschool teachers. Her likes and dislikes, she said she didn't have any dislikes, and if she could change any part of the job, she would just want a bigger classroom. And, like, even being there and watching her teach and stuff, I could totally tell that she, like, loved her job. I could just tell she enjoyed it, and that just kind of helped the students enjoy it too. Her likes, she said it's really rewarding to watch the kids, like, grow and, like, succeed, because she said with kindergartners, it's like a day-to-day thing where you see them, like, struggle doing something one day and then the next day they just get it, and she said it's just really rewarding to see that. I liked pretty much the same thing she did. Like, I could even tell when the kids were, like, struggling maybe a little bit, and then they would just, like, pick it up, and it was just cool to see them, like, interact with each other too. Dislikes, I was kind of surprised that there was, like, so much, like, work, behind the scenes work. She had to, like, cut a bunch of stuff out for the kindergartners too, because they're kindergartners, they don't really have the best, like, cutting skills or whatever, and so she had to, like, cut a bunch of stuff out, and she had to, like, plan a bunch of stuff. I didn't really expect that with kindergarten teaching. I don't know. Extra stuff, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Yeah, I had stuff, I don't remember.
Okay.
Good.
And then, her advice to me. She says to make sure you love your job. She says that she gets up every morning, she doesn't dread going to work, whereas her husband, like, doesn't want to go to work. When he wakes up in the morning, he does not want to go to work. She loves going to work, though. She said about being a teacher, don't get stuck doing the same thing over and over again. It will get boring for yourself and for your students. And then she said to make sure you research colleges, see what ones offer the best courses and stuff, and look for scholarships, because that really helps. And then that's just a picture. That's the only picture I could find, so that's very That's really old. Yeah.
It looks familiar.
So after going to the job shadow, do you feel like you want to do even more or not so much because of the work involved?
It didn't discourage me at all, no. Like, it's work, what do you expect? Like, I don't know why I was so surprised at the amount of work that she actually does. But no, it didn't discourage me, I could see myself doing
Yeah.
teacher. Maybe not kindergarten, maybe a little bit older, but somewhere in there, yeah.
Cool. Okay. Questions for her? Thanks.